I'm going to share with you a framework, a decision-making framework that's going to change your life instantly. And this is not going to be some like crazy business model I'm going to try to sell you on, or some guru stuff, or none of that shit, you know. This is some actual actionable advice, a simple question you can start asking yourself right after watching this video in every single decision that you're in, that's going to allow you to get to your goals. And it's not going to be comfortable. It's probably not going to be what you want to hear either. It's going to be scary, and it's going to be a hard decision to make as well. But it's changed my life, you know. Doing this, using this framework has gotten me to a point now where I'm making the money that I'm making, over 100k per year, traveling, living a life of freedom. All these different things comes from me using this framework. So you have to like learn this and implement this, you know. And what it is, to explain this to you, I need to give a bit of a backstory, you know, because how most people operate and how I used to make decisions in my entire life is I would have 2 different options or 3 different options, whatever it is, you know. And I would always pick the option that I felt the most comfortable with, you know, because we learn from like growing up that negative emotions, feeling scared, uncomfortable, bad, like all these different things are bad, you know. That's how you learn growing up. And that's how I learned growing up as well. And we're kind of like, we're accustomed to like always making uncomfortable decisions. And when you feel scared, when you feel nervous, uncomfortable, that's bad. And we try to run away from bad things, you know. That's gonna hold you back. If you operate that way, please stop doing it, because I've spoken to hundreds of guys, hundreds of young guys who have so much potential in their life, you know, they have so much potential to achieve greatness, but they operate because of they make decisions based off their emotions. When they feel scared, they retract and they stay inside their comfort zone, and because of that they never succeed. The framework and the thing that I want you to do, the thing I'm gonna teach you, and like the question I want you to start asking yourself is, whenever you're faced with 2 different decisions, whenever you have 2 different decisions, it could be starting a business or going into a job, or traveling into a new country and like moving location, or staying where you're at, or going into a relationship with a new girl, or going out for like a night out and meeting up with some new people, or going to a mastermind, or whatever it is, you know. Whenever you're faced with 2 decisions, always pick the most uncomfortable, the biggest, like the one that involves the most risk. So simple. Pick the riskiest, the most uncomfortable decision whenever you're in like a parting of roads. When you have 2 different roads to pick the most uncomfortable one, and your life is gonna change 100%. And what I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, don't take this like, okay, so Alex is saying that if I just pick the risky decision I will win. That's not true. 100% not. You'll fail probably. Multiple times you'll pick the risky decision and you will fail big time, and you will like regret it, and you will feel bad. But you need to realize is that the failure is good, you know, because when you fail, you've taken action, you've learned something. If you stay stagnant, if you take the comfortable decision, no, you didn't fail, you didn't lose the money or get into negative emotions, or like whatever happened, whatever the failure was, you avoided that. But at what cost, you know? Because you made no progress. You're in the exact same spot you started off in, which to me is failure, you know. That is failing for real, you know, because then you haven't learned anything, you haven't made a single step out of your comfort zone, you haven't actually gotten close to your goals. And you need to understand that failure is the way, you know. You're gonna fail your way to your goals. You're gonna fail multiple times until you succeed. So might as well just like start taking action, do the riskiest thing you can do, and start failing, you know. Because then you'll start learning. As long as you're not stupid, as long as you don't fail and not learn from it, which like no one is gonna do that, you know. If you fail, you will learn from the failure, you know. So that's why you need to start failing. Every single time I've done this, when I invest into a coaching program, instead of thinking about things and pushing it off for a long time, when I commit and do stuff, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But I learn way more from being decisive and taking action, instead of being in this like indecisiveness and being like half in, half out, you know. And I see so many people that are half in, half out, and because of that, they never fucking win, you know. So just promise me after watching this video, like implement this stuff, start taking action, start taking risks, and I promise you your life will change very quickly. Because instead of being in the pussy, you're just like standing on the sidelines and waiting for stuff to feel more comfortable. You're taking action, you're learning stuff, you're failing, but you're getting close to your goals. Let's get it. If you want my coaching on how to get a killer mindset, how to level up in your life, and how to build a personal brand that's gonna allow you to make a lot of money in your life, click the link down below, DM me on Instagram, and I'll help you out, get you the blueprint, everything you need to crush it. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Ciao!